Your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. I want you to keep your mindset on the higher vibrational mindset so you can keep living your life and going on this beautiful journey you got. I can't live here without you. We need all of you. You're all here. You have all a special reason, a special purpose, and nobody can do it just like you. This is Cynthia Towett, your TV host for Your Hidden Love Story. We're on episode 2085, and this is a continuation of the Soul Contract. We're just doing a bonus program for no contact. Yeah, because a lot of us are in a no contact, so I felt like, wow, that was something that got left out, so I'm bringing it in. And I'm going to try flipping that story around so you guys can stay strong while you guys are in a no contact, because there is a purpose for it. There's a really good purpose. Yeah, we're gonna figure that out. So you guys know the main reason why I go live is because I do believe that we have all been misled and misguided by our emotional selves. And what I mean by that, with our go-to emotion is going to a lower vibrational energy by default. It's going to fear, doubt, insecurity, not whole enough, not complete enough, feeling like that We got to prove ourselves out there to the world or to just one individual. And that actually is putting the brakes on it, slowing you down. It's actually kind of like taking your life away, taking your breath away, taking your momentum away. My goal here is to flip that emotional story around to a higher vibrational one, which starts with love and above. Laughter, play, joy, happiness, peace, and harmony, passion, desire. Come on, baby, let's get this show rolling and let's get your life going. That's where we want to flip that emotional story around to, into that energy as our go-to energy in a daily basis. So woo, 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 woo. And it don't matter, Denali, don't worry about the numbers there, okay? Really, don't. All right, this is a special bonus episode of the Soul Contract series because so many of us are in a no contact situation. So tonight we are going to talk about how to keep your light shining, your energy charged, and flipping your story to love, even in the middle of silence. So surviving this no contact, are you still struggling with the silence or in the no contact love connection? What does your energy feel like? Does it feel drained, or is your heart longing for answers? Is it easy for you to get lost, lose yourself in the middle of waiting? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this bonus this bonus episode of the Soul Connection series. We're going to explore how to stay strong during this no contact by shifting your focus back onto you. I'm going to practice some self-love tips, powerful mindset tips, and a mini collective tarot reading at the end to help you recharge your energy and reclaim your power. You are going to learn about why no contacts feel so draining, self-love practices to fill up your cup, affirmations to anchor your self-worth, and how to redirect longing into growth, and the hidden gift that the no contact session or season does. Okay, so remember, no contact does not mean no love. It is an opportunity to strengthen your connection with yourself and prepare yourself for love that is meant just for you. So let's dive into the hardest part of this love journey, the silence of no contact. The pain, the longing, it's real and it's heavy. No contact, what does that mean? It refers to a necessary separation phase during which one or both of the twins seizes all forms of communication to focus on individual healing, growth, and spiritual balancing, allowing them to address personal issues triggered by the intense connection before the potential reunion can occur. It is not a punishment or an attempt to make the other person miss them, but is a vital process for each soul to becoming a more complete and healed version of themselves. Now that sounds okay, right? Just the pain and the suffering don't, but then we get healed and yeah. So anyhow, why no contacts occur is the healing, individual healing. I'm going to give you several different things. One is individual healing. The intensity of the twin flame connection often brings forth deep-seated issues with fear and past traumas, which are reoccurring, which are requiring separation for each twin to heal independently. And then there's that energetic balancing. The twin connection it has a lot of energy. It's high, and it brings this imbalance in. So no contact allows the energy to stabilize and rebalance itself for a healthier life. And then we have the ego and the fear. One twin may one twin may withdraw due to their ego-driven fears, guilt, or inability to cope with the intensity of this connection, fearing loss of freedom or the pain that it might even bring. And then the mirroring. A twin flame acts as a mirror to one's own inner state. In the separation, it is a response to what is mirrored within, triggering a need for self-reflection and self-growth. Empowerment. Sometimes a twin flame may cut contact to empower the other, encouraging them to become stronger, to become more independent, rather than depending on the relationship. So it's not going to be a codependent relationship. It will be a full. It won't be codependent. It will be a relationship. So you are not alone. This can become a very, very powerful part of your love story if you know how to flip that story around back to yourself. And I will give some examples throughout tonight's show. Individual healing is so important. You're 1000% correct. And why no contact feels so draining? That's what I'm going to talk about next. A no contact situation in a twin flame relationship feels draining because it is a painful process of self-healing and self-growth, forcing you to confront your own unhealed wounds and negativity without the distraction of another person. You may experience feel energetic emptiness or an intense sense of emotional pain due to the intensity of this spiritual connection, especially if you are focused on them and not yourself. So this separation creates a profound void that triggers deep emotional turmoil, even though it's serving a sacred purpose for this spiritual maturity and preparing you for future reunion. This is a spiritual process for this no contact. There is a spiritual process for this no contact situation. I know that longing can become almost unbearable, huh? It does become unbearable at times. But there is purposes for it. That's why I wanted to do this episode is, let's get some more details of what that's all about so we can kind of refocus ourselves. There's inner purging and clearing going on. You are not just removing your twin from your life, but you're also engaging in a deep process of energetical purging and clearing within yourself, shedding old energies and facing negative patterns. It is about comforting your own negativity. Without your twin's constant mirroring, you are left to confront and to heal your own personal issues, which can be exhausting and triggering experience, especially if you are not fully aligned to your higher self. It also brings on a spiritual awakening. The draining feeling can be a signal from divine that you need to shift your focus inwardly and ask for divine guidance and release any expectations to foster a more energized and positive state. There is also a telepathic connection that goes on when you guys are in separation. Even though no contact, your twin flame's energy is still channeled, and their energy can impact your mood. And yeah, their mood can impact your mood even in the middle of separation, leading to emotional and spiritual exhaustion and intense dreams sometimes. And then we also have these mind loops that we play around and around and around in our head over and over. We might even question the journey, but when you're in the no contact, you might ask something like, why haven't they reached out? Or what did I do wrong? Or what if I would have done or said something differently the last time I saw them? What if? What if this really isn't a twin flame connection? What if we never get together? These are what you call energy leaks that are constantly replaying scenarios in the back of your head that drains you. They're draining stories. So we are going to take a draining story and we're going to flip it. So let's say the story you might be saying is, they're not talking to me, so maybe I'm not lovable or I don't matter. But we're going to flip that. We're going to flip it right now, right here live on the show. The silence is giving me space to pour love into me. And I matter so much to the universe to remind me to honor my own worth first. Nice, huh? We must work on oneself to do that healing within. It is a part of the journey. The journey is not done without that. Yes, let's focus forward and growth with enlightenment. That's right. Another draining story we might be telling ourselves, they're not talking to me. Oh, did I just do that one? Yeah, I did. Oh, I have the same question in there twice. Okay, so we're going to fast forward. We're going to skip that flip. Skip it. Not flip it, skip it. All right, the next area I want to talk about is flipping your perceptive around the hidden gifts in the no contact. There are hidden gifts in this no contact situation, even when it feels like the silence is punishment. Spirit is actually giving you hidden gifts, letting you uncover them. I know one, I don't know if I wrote this down in here, but one of the things that the no contact situation did with myself, it really heightened my intuition and my knowingness, and just really got me so I really feel certain about the unknown. Yeah, not the unknown, but I'm certain about what it is that I'm feeling and sensing and the direction I'm going. It really let me know that I'm going in the right direction. But let's see what I wrote here. It does give you space for self-discovery. Without constant contact, you rediscover who you are beyond the relationship. And I think that's a really good, important thing, because so many of us we grow up and we get out of the house, and the first thing we're looking for is a relationship. We got to get into a relationship. If that relationship breaks up, the next thing we want to do, we want to get into a relationship. We want to be in that relationship all the time. But we need to rediscover who we are beyond the relationship, which we never really had time to do. So that's what this no contact does. It also strengthens your intuition. That's what I was just talking about for myself. You know, the silence sharpens your inner knowledge. You learn to trust your own heart's guidance. The next one is healing old wounds. Time apart brings up triggers that need love and healing, so you can give yourself a chance to release past patterns. Another area is building emotional independence. These are gifts from the no contact, okay? Building emotional independence. You learn that you learn not to rely solely on another for your own happiness, but you anchor the love inside of yourself. Now you're no longer relying on anybody else for your own happiness. You're relying on yourself for your own happiness, and that's where happiness starts, is within. So that's a beautiful gift that actually comes from this no contact situation. And then there's another one is clarity of the connection. Absence shows you what is real by asking, is it longing? Is it attachment? Or is it a soul level love? Another one is strengthening patience and surrender. Now, I'm telling you what, I thought I had a lot of patience before I was on this journey, and I'm finding out I had to have so much more, and I have really had to learn how to surrender. So it's a gift that Divine is gifting us in this no contact situation. No contact teaches us to trust in Divine timing and to surrender to the bigger plan, because Divine obviously knows what Divine is doing. It also is an energy redirection. Instead of pouring energy into waiting, you can channel into creativity, growth, and new passion. And that's what I really, really loved a lot about this journey, is like, instead of waiting and wondering and being in that, that stalemate situation of no contact, or what word were we using earlier? It was that longing, okay? But it actually forces us to get into creativity or growth or new passions. And part of, that's why I have part of this channel. It actually, I was already building the channel when I got in the connection, but the thing is what it's done is really allowed me to really grow it in so many different levels that it would have never grown without the connection. So it did show me new growth and new passions within this journey. Another area that this is a gift from Divine, it's self-love mastery. this is perhaps the biggest gift of them all. And it is, hold on. You realize that your love story begins with you. It's not with anyone else, it's with you. No contact equals space for healing and growth. Silence gives clarity. What do you need or want next? Surrendering teaches us trusting in the universe and divine timing. It strengthens your self-love muscle by learning to anchor in your own worth. Also, we have it encourages, you guys actually drop a comment in there. How do you recharge your energy doing a no contact situation? You can think about that and ponder and put it in there. In the meantime, I'm going to head on over. I did write a book. It's called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. It's over there on Amazon as an e-copy and a hard copy. I'm going to show you my mini commercial, and I will be right back. And when I come back, I am going to talk about some self-love tips and do a mini tarot reading on the no contact situation. So I'll be right back. And it's commercial break time. And what's she going to talk about on her commercial? Now, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now. And she's back. So let's see what you guys write. I'm in charge by meditating and taking naps. Perfect. Meditation and prayer. Unconditional love for oneself. Yep. And I show your willpower. Yeah, I know, Victoria. It is a long time, and patience grounded. I know years. We're on all different kinds of years. I have some people that are been in their connection 11 years, and they still haven't come together yet. They're getting closer, but it still hasn't happened. So. All right, let's see, what do we got going on here? Not to say that's how long it's going to take. Everybody's journey has a different length at a different time. Anything can happen at any time. Not everybody has to have such a long growing period. You know, again, it's for different times, okay? Everybody has a different time frame to when that's going to happen. Okay, some self-love tips or practices for no contact. Number one is Ho'oponopono prayer. These are ones that I use, that I wrote down here, okay? A powerful forgiveness and release tool. So if you guys don't know it, the Ho'oponopono prayer is, it's just 4 short sentences that we just repeat. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, and I love you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. It's a very powerful tool, a very, very powerful tool. I talk more about the Ho'oponopono prayer. In fact, most of these things I talk about more in the Gypsy's toolbox. If anybody wants to pull up that playlist, is that? Oh, look at Raquel's already on top of the ball, on top of the game. Look at you go, Raquel. So that's the playlist that actually has all of these that I'm mentioning plus more. Okay. Another one is a go-to for me is the EFT tapping. That's emotional freedom tapping. It gently taps meridian points while speaking affirmations like, even though I feel this pain in this no contact situation, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And you're doing that while you're doing the tapping. And what it does is it releases anxiety and it calms your nervous system. And then we have journaling for your healing. Write freely about your feelings. Then flip that story. Let's see, like, what am I learning about myself in this silence? Or that's the prompt. What am I learning about myself in this silence? Or another prompt would be list 3 things about love about yourself today. List 3 things that you love about yourself today. Okay. Another one is reflecting and reframing. Like instead of asking, why aren't they here yet? Shift it to, what is Spirit inviting me to see or grow in? What is Spirit inviting me to see or grow in? So the reflection turns waiting into wisdom. So it's not like waiting is longing and it's heavy and it's like, whew, it takes your strength away. But if we can flip it again and ask Spirit, what is it? What are we going to grow from this, or what are we to see from it? We get some knowledge from that, okay? Another area is you tap on your body from your head to toe, clapping in the corner of the room. Yeah, that does. It moves energy around. Thank you for sharing that, Victoria. I appreciate you. Loving self-care rituals like taking a salt bath, lighting candles, moving your body freely, like dancing or something, or spending time out in the nature. Treat yourself as tenderly as you would like your beloved partner to treat you. Okay? And then we have the daily affirmations. The daily affirmations are to anchor new stories. I am whole and loved, even in the silence. Here, I can copy these and paste them in the chat there. I am loved, even in the silence. Okay, I've got to send it. My dogs are barking. And then another affirmation we could write is, love flows to me because love flows from me. Yes, love flows to me because love flows from me. And I'm just putting them here in the chat for you guys that are watching live, so you can take those and copy them down for your own and put them on your mirrors or wherever it is that you look, and so you can have an affirmation or two for you. Another one is, I trust in divine timing and my inner strength. Okay, I think that was the last one I had for a sample for the show. It's being creative, redirect with dance or art or nature walks, meditation, replacing that longing with creativity. All right, I'm going to pull from, it's a mini tarot card reading. What is draining in your no contact? Let me get the cards out here. Ooh, sorry about that. All right. What is draining? Hello, it's me again. What is draining in your no contact? What is draining? What we want to know, as a collective, what is draining? What is draining in this no contact? The movement and the speed of it? Yeah. What's it draining? And the movement, the speed of it is what I'm picking up. Okay. What Spirit wants you to focus on instead? What does Spirit want you to focus on instead? Spirit wants you to focus on yourself, the best version of yourself. What is your passion? What is your desire? What lights your flame? What lights your energy? Like changing those costumes around so you can be in a different costume, one that makes you feel good. You know, that's what Spirit wants you to focus on instead. Wants you to focus on your own passion. Wants you to focus on your own wants and your own needs. And then what is a blessing hidden in the silence? Well, the card that came up was divine. It's a divine blessing. So can you give me a little bit more of what is the blessing besides from divine? It gives you, we can lay down those stories to rest, those ones that are not serving us anymore, those ones that kept us in that longing mode. It actually gives us some kind of movement so we can move forward through our creativity. And let's see let's see. And it is all about looking within. The answers we're looking for, the secret to what we're looking for is internal. It's not external. It's inside of ourselves. So you guys, remember, even in the silence, you are strong, you are whole, and you are full of love. even in this silence. I'll paste this too because it's an affirmation too. I'm going to just pin it here so you guys can have that. Okay. And just as a gentle reminder, no contact does not mean no love. It's a preparation for a stronger connection with yourself and with others. So, you guys, thank you for coming and watching Your Hidden Love Story episode 2085. And it was a bonus episode for Soul's Contract. And if you guys would like any personal guidance to your unique story, please visit my website, cynthiatoet.com/coaching-programs-2, and you can't remember that, it's all down there in the description below. So and remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell. And I heard they got this hype thing. Hit that hype button too, because everything helps the channel grow. We want to do that to keep your love story flowing forward. Until next time, I love each and every one of you, and come over to the after show watching Revealing Your Hidden Love Story. I'll be there in about 10 or 15 minutes. The show is already up. It's in the queue waiting for you guys, and Sheila's back in the house too. I love each and every one of you. Till next time, catch.